And she would say that I don't even have to do this if I don't feel that I'm up for it. But if I'm up to it, then I will do it.
She didn't tell us at the time, but it turned out in the 3 hours between us filming her at the Outward Bound training session and the school fair, Ada had had a minor seizure. About every 3 months, Ada heads to the doctors for a checkup. The consultations are important to keep tabs on the medication and frequency of seizures. She keeps track of that in her seizure diary.
It tells me when I had a seizure, what happens before I have seizure, the time that I have seizure, the duration, what kind of seizures I was having, how I was having a seizure, every little detail, I put it down.
Ada has a seizure maybe once or twice a month now. For a while, she was having several a month. She's since switched her medication and is doing much better.
咁就絕大多數嘅病人即係希望食住藥 keep 住佢抽筋最少啦，最好就冇啦。
For Ada, whose job it is to be knowledgeable about epilepsy, the consultations can seem a bit tedious.
I'm sitting here listening to him. I would think, I know all this stuff. Can you tell me a way to cure me? Instead, he's telling me things I already knew. Sorry, I'm very sorry. I think it's so rude for me to say that because he's trying to help me. Okay, thank you, bye-bye.
But that frustration's very real because help for Ada is largely through medication only. Like half of all epileptics, doctors cannot figure out the cause of her epilepsy. She didn't suffer a head injury, a blood clot, or a brain infection, nor does she have brain tumors or any other neural ailment that can be remedied. So for her, surgery is not an option.
I would say only 20% of my friends know what to do. But then the truth is, the only thing they can do is do nothing and to stay calm. And, but they don't believe that.
Because she's so young and clever. So I think she should has a bright future. But epilepsy will affect her whole life.
I tried very hard to be normal. It's something that no one can understand. They won't know what it's like to lose a life, to not be able to do anything that I want. It's hardest telling my parents that I'm all right and seeing them cry. It hurts more than getting a seizure.
I would say she is not 100% normal, right? When stress comes, workload comes, she becomes tired more easily than other people. I don't know what will happen when she is on the MTR station, on the street. So I'm always worrying about these things.
Ada's mom, a nurse, is in Canada. She lives with her dad in Hong Kong. In the beginning, he barely left Ada alone. Now, he's learned to let go a little.
The only thing I'm not happy is that she is not willing to disclose this disease or these effects to parents or family members. Right? If she can tell us what is happening to us, then I would say I feel more comfortable.
I sometimes don't tell them that I have seizures. Go away. I sometimes don't tell them. And if I'm tired, I don't say I'm tired. If he asks me if I'm okay, I'm okay. I don't want to be treated as someone that can't do anything. I would rather suffer the consequence of probably falling down the streets than to have to stay home.
But she is seldom on her own. There is one person the wall of strength does come down for, her boyfriend, Jackie.
One time I was having a seizure, and all I remember him saying was, you can let it down. You can let yourself have seizure. You don't have to hold back in front of me.
They met as colleagues in Ada's previous job. He was in HR and helped her manage her sick days.
I just told him that I have a sickness where it influenced my work because I was very sick back then. I think it was when I started really get to know him, then I told him that I have epilepsy, but I didn't tell him right away.
When Ada works in our office, I cannot observe her illness, so that I just think maybe she's kidding, but now I know that her illness is just very minor and compared with the others.
But there are still moments of doubt in her relationship, many stemming from epilepsy.
Constantly thinking that I won't be able to marry anyone because, not because the other person won't accept me as who I am, but because I won't let them go through this. I don't want him to have a wife that's sick all the time, and I would think I can't have babies with him because I can't even take care of myself. This is when I hate myself most because for having epilepsy.
She don't need anyone to take care of her from her mouth, but I know that sometimes she really needs someone to take care of her.
He is just very great. He's just there. And sometimes all they have to do is just to be there, and that's it.